there everyone, welcome to Pour Painting with Ron. I hope you've been really well since the last time we saw each other. Today I'm going to be doing a large tree ring pour painting. Haven't done one of those for a while. I'm going to be doing it on this 60 centimetre by 60 centimetre thin edge canvas. And just like I usually do, I've taped off the back and put in some giant push pins and made sure the canvas was nice and tight. Now I did run out of tape, unfortunately, hence the blank space on the other side. I need to buy some. It doesn't really matter too much with this one. Anyway, that's the canvas I'm using today. Now, what are the paints I'm using today? Well, I'm using all metallics today, and I'm mixing them with Floetrol and a little bit of water as my pouring medium. Now, the brand I'm using today is Eraldo. It's a brand specific to Riot Art here in Australia, similar to Global Paints, that sort of thing. But anyway, I'm using sort of woody sorts of colours today, and they're all, as I said, they're all metallics. So I'm using metallic bronze, metallic rich gold, metallic rose, and metallic copper. Now I do want a relatively thick mix today, otherwise the colours just all blend together when you do the ring pour. So for this pour today I used, what did I use? I've forgotten. I think I used 150 grams, I think it was, 150 grams of paint and 100 grams of Floetrol and a little bit of water. Yeah, that's right, I think. So it was 150 grams of each of the colours, 100 grams of Floetrol, and this is the Australian Floetrol, and just a touch of water to get the consistency right for the pour today. But anyway, let's get started. Right, so these are my paints mixed up. As you can see, they're pretty thick. If I do a little ring shape, the bump of paint at the top stays there for about 4 seconds or so, 3 or 4 seconds. I've kept the consistency the same across all of the colours, and I'm not adding any silicone. As I said before, if you do your paint too thin, you're just not going to keep the rings in your painting. Right, so I've kept it on the thicker side, and they're all metallics, and metallics are usually good on the thicker side as well. Now I don't want my gold and my rose gold mixed, well, that wasn't rose, but the rose colour anyway. I don't want them next to each other because there may be too much chance of getting green. So I'll just keep them separate with the copper and the brass. All right, let's put these aside. Now I don't have a big clear cup to use today, so I'm using this larger milkshake cup. I'm going to pour them in from one side, and I'll pour from the same side as well. So I'll just pour it down the side. Like so. Until I've used all of the colours. Now keeping the layers relatively thick so I don't lose the colours amongst each other. Okay, that will have to do. A little bit of paint left over, but it's better having too much than not enough. Now ring pour, you normally do want to get reasonably close to the canvas Bit hard with a huge cup like this that's so full, but we'll do the best we can. Now, hopefully you can see that. I'll just check around. Oh yeah, that's cool. This is very full. Now the quicker you twist, the bigger your rings get. I mean, the skinnier your rings get, the faster you turn. So see how I'm making just ring shapes? Keep doing your little rings. Catch the drip. So now I'll give it a bit of a torch. Lots of air bubbles. Right. Now let's see, I'm not in the centre. Now hopefully I have enough paint. Now you don't have to go fast. I'm just doing round circles. The more interesting bits are on this side. I might actually go to the corner here. I may not go completely off. that back to the middle. And I'll bring it down to this other side. I'll turn it around. So a bit easier to work. You can see what I'm doing then. That's better. Cool, and then I'll do 1, 2. Go back to that other corner a bit. Because that's not covered yet. Messy, messy. Could have done with a bit more paint. That's all I could fit in my cup. Oh, am I at the corner? Yes. I'll see if I can bring that down a bit this way. As I said, it is a subtle painting. I think you can see that. Careful not to drip on your painting. Okay, cool. Now I'll give it a little bit of a torch. get my palette knife and I'll fix up some of these corners. Where did I tip off a lot of paint? Oh, here. Now this does go shiny when it's dry. You don't really notice the metallics. Oops, almost knocked my camera over. You don't really notice the metallics that much while the painting's still wet, but they come into their own when it dries. So just touch up the corners. Like so. And then get your palette knife and just scrape the bottom edge of your painting to get off the drips. I'll do it again a little later just to make sure I've got them all. Just around like that. And then this side, oh, I do have a little bit left. Don't know if I can use that little bit for anything, but we'll see. Let's get the drips off. The cup looks quite nice. Almost knocked the camera down again. It's going to happen one day that my camera will fall down onto my painting. Oh, there's a lot stuck underneath this side. Almost done. And then I'll bring you in for a closer look. Okay, so bringing you down for a closer look. As I said before, the rings are subtle. But it should dry with a nice sparkle to it. So what did you think of that one? I think it turned out more or less the way I expected it to. I was going for the polished slab of wood look, and I think I achieved that today. Now, if you don't want quite as many air bubbles as I got today, mix your paints like the day before, cover them with cling wrap, and then give it time for some of the air bubbles to escape. But you will get more air bubbles if your mix is on the thicker side, like mine was today. Now, it should dry really nice though. The metallics will really come into their own then. Alright, now it's time for me to pack up and time for you to go, unfortunately. If you did enjoy the video today, please press the like button. Helps my content get found on YouTube. And if you'd like to see more of my content, please take a moment to subscribe. Well, I hope you have a really great week ahead, and I look forward to seeing you again next time. In the meantime, happy painting.